Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Sugar Zeus Crypto, and today we're gonna go into an article written by Coindesk.com. The title is "To Scale Bitcoin, Little Improvements Will Need to Go a Long Way." So here we go. A 5th edition of Bitcoin Engineering Conference Scaling Bitcoin at Keio University in Tokyo. To summarize what happened today among the cryptocurrencies developer ecosystem. Very few little updates that could make a big difference in the term of efficiency of the network. One of them is fine-tuning the Lightning Network. From figuring out what to do with the vast amount of so-called dust, an output with tiny pieces of Bitcoin in them, small enough that fees for sending eclipse the amount sent. They were discussing about the 50% of unspent transaction outputs are actually dust, meaning those pieces of Bitcoin are unlikely to ever be spent. This becomes a problem, namely for the user's ability to run a full node, especially in a low resource device like a general purpose laptops. By storing all these unprofitable unspent transaction outputs on the blockchain, full nodes must download and store all this data, even though it's nearly useless. As Bitcoin attracts more users, the amount of dust-based unspent transactions outputs will grow, and it will grow unbounded because that's how the system was built. So one proposal for this problem is using RSA accumulators, a cryptographic one-way function that answers a query about something without revealing all the individual data points that were used to come to that answer. But this is unproven to solve it. Another proposal is a hash-based accumulator, whereby the hash of each unspent transaction is stored, decreasing the amount of storage by half, which is pretty interesting. As the Lightning Network gains momentum, it's no surprise that a layer 2 scaling technology for pushing transaction off-chain got significant amount of time. Another topic is not just one-to-one payment channel, but multi-party payment channel and channels upon channels, so-called channel factories. A layered set of transactions of intermediate transactions. So multi-party channels layer on each other, each with their own way of validating transaction. Also was talked about routing tunneling, or the ability to connect to users on other layers of the multi-party channel in order to create a specific channel with them. For instance, the liquidity wasn't sufficient for selling stickers or whatever is cool these days. I can advertise shortcuts routes to the tunnel through channel formation. We're able to create new channels in seconds to satisfy directional flow above ground. It's sort of like a new dimension or a new world, and you can tunnel them in the third dimension, which I think is pretty cool. Other layer 2 solution that were touched on at the conference include state chains and a Bitcoin bridge called Niji. The difference between this year's scaling Bitcoin and a subsequent years, in general, it is going to be easier to make changes to the second layer because changes don't require the same level of consensus, if at all. This is made by Coindesk. I'm gonna leave this link on the description below. Subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys on the next segment. Thank you very much.